You're watching ABC7 News at 5:30.
Welcome back. School safety remains at the forefront after the attack at Stoneman Douglas High School. Today, the City of Venice adding more funding for school resource officers.
Right now, Venice High School and Venice Elementary share 2 school resource officers. However, just today, the City Council agreed to add a 3rd officer. ABC7's Christopher Brantley joins us from Venice with more details. Christopher?
Well, good evening, guys. That 3rd officer will be stationed full-time here at Venice Elementary School. That is, rather than having one of those 2 other officers switch back and forth between the Venice Elementary and Venice High School throughout the day. This decision comes weeks after 17 students were killed at a Parkland, Florida high school.
I just felt it was very important to make sure we got it on our agenda right away to discuss whatever we could do on a local level.
Venice Mayor John Hollick made the proposal to allocate existing police department funds to increase the police presence at Venice schools.
Since this most recent incident in Parkland, we have had much expanded police presence at both schools.
Venice High School and Venice Elementary Schools share a campus and 2 Venice police officers. This new funding would allow for a 3rd, 1 full-time officer at the elementary school, 1 at the high school, and 1 to float between the 2 and the local private schools.
We have Student Leadership Academy, we have Montessori, to go to those schools as well to help them establish some type of security for their school.
Along with the officer, the department was approved to hire a training manager to ensure the officers know how to respond in an emergency. As for the funding, it's already there for this school year, but not for the next.
We have to find it in fiscal 18. We will find it. This is a top priority. The kids are far more important than anything else that we have going on right now.
The police department hopes to have an SRO hired and trained before the end of this school year. In the meantime, though, police officers are assigned to the schools, keeping students safe.
Unfortunately, there's bad people out there, and we need to make sure that we have people in place who can help keep our kids safe.
It should be noted that not all elementary schools have had school resource officers. However, Venice Elementary has had one at least part-time for several years. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thank you so much, Christopher. And the Manatee County School District also bumping up its security in all schools throughout the county.
School Superintendent Diana Green met with the sheriff and police chiefs on Monday, where the discussion focused on adding more school resource officers. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us now live from the Manatee County School Board building with more tonight. Rick.
Yeah, guys, good evening. The meeting here will be getting underway in just a few short minutes, where they'll be talking all about school security. Starting on Monday, deputies will be in all elementary schools in unincorporated Manatee County. They will also go from 1 to 2 deputies in every high school, and middle schools will still have 1 deputy at the middle schools. The schools have had many threats recently.
It has been a burden on the district. It's been a burden on the police departments and the sheriff's office, and the FBI's been involved. But no, this is a direct response to the aftermath of the horrible shooting in Parkland at Douglas High School.
And the funding aspect of this beefed up security is also expected to be discussed tonight. We'll have a lot more coming up at 6, 7, and 11 o'clock on this. Reporting live from Bradenton this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Rick. A Sarasota massage therapist is charged with battery once again after a 3rd victim comes forward. Sarasota police say 44-year-old Ruslan Grusko turned himself into the Sarasota County Jail this morning. A 3rd victim came forward after seeing multiple news reports about Grusko's arrest in early February. Police say the victim told detectives that Grusko touched her inappropriately during a massage appointment booked through the online app Thumbtack back in January of 2018. Grusko now has a total of 3 charges for battery and is currently being held at the Sarasota County Jail.
City of Northport is agreeing to pay more than $60,000 in damages to a former employee to settle a wrongful termination lawsuit. Captain Steve Ubelacker was fired by Police Chief Kevin Vespia for what Vespia described as a trait of ineffective communication and a distrusted and ineffective manager. However, Ubelacker, who was hired in 2014 to solve internal department issues, wrote in a memo that he was just doing his job. City Manager Peter Lear said in a statement, quote, "There has been no wrongdoing found by the city or its employees in this matter. Settling the case is sometimes cheaper than going to court and winning." Also is a statement from Chief Vespia, who said, "We wish Steve the best in his future endeavors." The city is currently in the process of interviewing 4 finalists to succeed Vespia as chief, who is retiring at the end of next month.
Well, let's check in once again with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at our first alert forecast. Bob?
Thanks, Jacqueline and Scott. Right now, look at this. This is this morning at 9 a.m. A lot of clouds around, some fog, some low clouds moving off to the west, and then those clouds lifted and dissipated. We saw partly cloudy skies throughout the afternoon. Pretty nice out there and warm. Temperatures topped out into the low to mid 80s once again. 83 currently, and that wind out of the northeast at 9, the humidity at 49%, the pressure 30-13. And that is still high, and that's going to change, though. There are some changes headed our way, so I hope you didn't put the sweaters and jackets away quite yet. The cooler weather is on the way, but right now, warm temperatures will stay that way right through tonight and tomorrow to wrap this month up. Right now, a few spotty showers in the inland areas, but most areas staying dry right now. Radar has been very inactive in terms of picking up any kind of returns for our area. There's a chance for a few isolated showers through this evening, but most areas will stay dry, and the wind will be out of the east tomorrow. So we'll wrap up February as it has been all along this month. Very warm. Details on that cooler weather, though, in a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bob. Well, it is safe to swim once again at Palmasola Beach South in Manatee County. The no swim advisory that had been in place since Friday for the area has now been lifted. Health officials say test results show the bacterial levels are at safe levels and it is safe to swim. Palmasola Beach is west of 81st Street West on the south side of the causeway.
Mote Marine Lab is celebrating thousands of dollars in new equipment. Sarasota-based Florida Underwater Sports donating $75,000 worth of scuba equipment to the Marine Institute this morning. Mote Marine's president says it's extremely expensive to buy high-quality, safe gear for their underwater research.
This is a major cost for us, and we're celebrating today, and that's why you see everyone with smiles on their face. This new partnership that Mote Marine Laboratory has with Scuba Pro, as well as the Florida Underwater Sports.
And this is just the start of that partnership between the two, who plan to continue working together on future research projects.
Today, a Florida professor explained how pairing urban development with habitat conservation can help save the state's wildlife. Dr. Mark Hostetler, a University of Florida wildlife ecology and conservation professor, hosted a workshop explaining actions that developers and decision makers can take to preserve habitat and wildlife in Sarasota County. Dr. Hostetler showed ways for neighborhoods and developments to conserve biodiversity and natural resources. The workshop also highlighted the Building for Birds online evaluation tool. It allows users to manipulate the amounts of forest fragments and tree canopies available to determine the best designs for conserving bird habitats.
Well, we're getting some numbers about the total economic impact visitors had on the Suncoast thanks to last year's Siesta Key Crystal Classic. The popular sand sculpting competition features artists from around the world, and Research Data Services says the festival brought in more than $9 million to the area. Data also shows more than 60,000 people attended that festival, with 2/3 of those people living outside the Suncoast. The festival also supported nearly 18,000 room nights in local lodging. This year's Crystal Classic is scheduled for November 9th through the 12th.
Those numbers don't surprise me. It was packed out there throughout that whole stretch of few days.
Yeah, it's a neat event right on the beach. Still to come on your Suncoast News tonight.
An alarming new study about sexting in teenagers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that, and with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
If you've never truly loved your car, you've clearly never owned a Subaru. Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's 2017 most trusted brand, best overall brand, and lowest 5-year cost to own. And Subaru Impreza is an IIHS top safety pick for 11 years running. Lease the all-new 2018 Subaru Impreza for just $195 a month for 42 months with zero due at signing. That's right, not one penny. Get more for your money during the Subaru True Love event at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Tickets are going fast for My Hometown Fest, Saturday, March 3rd from noon to 5 at Nathan Benderson Park. Enjoy foods from 40 area restaurants, 40+ craft beers, live music, and lots of fun. Get your tickets today at myhometownfest.org.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first.
They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Teens are sexting, that is, sharing sexually explicit images, videos, or messages electronically. But how much? With more, here's ABC's Tara Palmieri.
Exactly how many kids under 18 are sexting? About 30% of them are receiving sex and 15% of them are sending them. This according to a new study in the Journal of American Medical Association. Researchers looked at the information from 39 different studies to get this information. If you're already shocked, here's the part that may disturb parents most. Approximately 1 in 8 kids report either forwarding or having a sex forward without consent. The authors didn't look into the reasons why kids sext, though sheer adolescence may explain some of it. But it has been shown to predict sexual activity and may be associated with health outcomes and risky behavior. With this Medical Minute, I'm Tara Palmieri, ABC News.
Now your ABC7 First Alert weather forecast. Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Well, here's the start of the day. Art Conforti getting this one over Sarasota Bay. A lot of clouds, some fog, haze in the atmosphere. And then the finish, pretty nice from Palmer Ranch, and getting this shot and sending it in to Pix, P-I-X at mysuncoast.com. Appreciate the photos. Keep them coming. Casey Key webcam showing how beautiful things have been for February for beachgoers. It's been extremely warm, too. Water temperatures, a lot of people were in the water this weekend, which you normally wouldn't really see because temperatures typically for the water right around 64, 65 degrees, but it's been 75-degree water temperature, which is just warm enough for a lot of people to put at least take a dip there. We are seeing some showers now gathering over Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, into Missouri. This is a place they don't need the rainfall. Boy, flooding going to be a big concern once again through tomorrow, and that spreads off through the Ohio Valley here in just a little bit. A few showers along the East Coast. You'll notice these winds are basically due north, and looks like that north wind has brought a little bit cooler temperatures in, at least over the northern part of the state. Not so much here. Temperatures topping out today, near record-breaking, but not quite there. Current conditions, we have a few clouds around. It's 83, the dew point 62. That number a little bit lower. Northeast winds at 9, the pressure 30-13. That's still pretty high, but that has been falling. Well, there it is, 1 degree shy of a record 86 set back in 2017, just last year. And 63 was the morning low. 31, the record low set back in 1974. We're not going to break any record low temperatures over the weekend, but we will get cooler, at least back down to more seasonal averages. 62 degrees now in Jacksonville. It's 77 in Orlando, 76 in Miami. And temperatures inland, away from the sea breeze, or away from the water anyway. Low 80s now into Mayaca City, Northport, and Arcadia. The water temperature is 76 comfortable degrees. That's the same ambient air temperature at Cortez. 82 now in Sarasota and 77 in Venice. Northport, as I mentioned, a little bit warmer, and 75 into Inglewood. The day planner looks good tomorrow. And once again, no problems I can foresee. There may be a little bit of fog around tomorrow, not nearly as much as we saw this morning. And then 82 will top out at 82 degrees for most everyone near the coast. Inland areas, say east of I-75, will be around 84, 85. But sunny skies anticipated through much of the day. And futurecast showing that east to southeasterly wind flow. And then it really switches around to more of a southwesterly direction in advance of that next cold front. That cold front will arrive on Friday morning, with it some clouds on the increase Friday morning and a chance for a few morning showers, but we're not anticipating a lot of heavy rainfall with this front. Just a brief area of fog tomorrow, not much at all, as that scoots off toward the east. And as far as the forecast goes, I mentioned some rain moving through Tennessee and Kentucky, more into Ohio and Indiana, where the flooding will be a problem on Thursday and Friday, and snow falling as far south as West Virginia by late Friday and early Saturday. For boaters tomorrow, east winds turn to the west at 10 knots and a light chop out there. So looking good for your boating activities, and the extended forecast calling for a high of 80 on the first day of March, so we'll come in like a lamb, no problems there. And looks like some rain late Thursday night and Friday morning, mainly the rain chance only at 20%. And then temperatures back to something we haven't seen in a long time, average mid-70s on both Saturday and Sunday. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bob. Time now to check your first alert traffic for the drive home. There are no major traffic concerns, but we are seeing a little backup on State Road 70 near the US 41 intersection in Bradenton.
And we'll be right back with your entertainment news. Stay with us.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Thousands of award-winning Honda Civics are on sale for $169 a month during the Honda President's Day sales event. You made Civic the best-selling compact car in America. Drive one today for just $169 a month, or save thousands on your Civic with 0.9% financing. Civic, a KBB.com Best Buy for less than the competition. Only $169 a month or 0.9% this week at your local Honda dealer.
Honda, I like it. Oh yeah, I like it.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Join ABC7 at the all-new 2018 edition of Circus Sarasota. Ovation under the big top at Nathan Benderson Park behind the mall at UTC. Friday, February 9th through Sunday, March 4th. All opening weekend tickets are 20% off, courtesy of ABC7. To purchase your discount tickets, visit circusarts.org. The Circus Sarasota box office at the big top, or call 941-355-9805. If you're looking for a rewarding job you'll love, good news. The perfect job is just a click away. Go to mysuncoast.com/job of the day. It's that easy. Stop searching and go to mysuncoast.com/job of the day to find the perfect job for you.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Winter White event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
It was an epic Oscars mix-up. Last year, the wrong winner was announced for Best Picture.
And this year, procedures are in place to keep that from happening again. ABC's Donnie Backus has the latest.
For Best Picture,
it went down in Oscar history. That unforgettable moment. La La Land. When La La Land was announced Best Picture in 2017, but 3 minutes later...
I'm sorry, no, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
It was revealed the envelope for Best Actress instead of Best Picture was handed to Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. Moonlight was the actual winner. A year later,
You know, I dream about it every night.
Oscar host Jimmy Kimmel still can't get over it. He jokes about it in a commercial for the Academy Awards, but it's no laughing matter for PricewaterhouseCoopers. For 8 decades, the accounting firm has counted the Oscar ballots, and this year they're making sure another envelope snafu doesn't happen again. First, the accounting partners who worked the awards last year will not be returning. 2 new stage side partners are overseeing the envelopes, and a third balloting partner will now sit with Oscar producers in the show's control room. A new formal procedure is in place for when envelopes are handed over. Both the celebrity presenter and stage manager will confirm they've been given the correct envelope. And all 3 balloting partners will also attend show rehearsals to practice what to do if something goes wrong. The final change went into effect immediately after last year's Oscars. PwC partners are no longer allowed to use cell phones or social media during the show. Danya Backus, ABC News, Los Angeles.
The late actor Paul Walker will be remembered in a new documentary. People magazine reports it will be a never-before-seen comprehensive look at the actor's life, who died in a car accident in 2013 at 40 years old. He was in the midst of filming Fast and Furious 7. Walker's co-stars and others close to him will be interviewed in the documentary, and it will also feature Walker's philanthropic side. The air date of I Am Paul Walker has not yet been announced.
Bill and Camille Cosby's daughter, Ensa Cosby, has died. The family saying in a statement the 44-year-old passed away after battling kidney disease. Ensa was one of 5 Cosby children. The loss of their daughter comes just 1 week before Bill Cosby is due back in court for a hearing over the retrial of his sexual assault case, which ended in a hung jury last summer.
Country music legend Dolly Parton was at the Library of Congress today to dedicate 100 millionth book from her Imagination Library charity. The organization mails free books to children from birth to kindergarten. The 72-year-old performer has said her father's illiteracy inspired her to start the program in Tennessee, where she grew up. Since it started in 1995, the Imagination Library has grown from giving books to 2,000 children a month to 1.1 million children a month. Wow.
That's such a gift, the gift of reading.
Right.
And to let 1 million books, I mean, it's just incredible.
A month. That's insane.
Yeah. We'll be right back.